So it's cracking to my supporters, man. So the things I'm about to say in this video might come off as negative, but I'm really making this video to put some positive energy in the universe. It just might seem like it's negative. And what made me want to make this video is because as of lately, I take my kids to my mother's house and spend time over there and all this other good shit. People see me. I just be getting off of work. They see the current car I drive. They used to see me in foreign cars. BMWs, Mercedes, stuff like that. However, none of those vehicles have the seating space that I need. None of those vehicles have the seating space that I need, so I can't even have, even if I wanted to, I can't have one. None of their trucks have as many seats. I have too many kids. I have a very limited selection on what vehicles I can drive, and so people have been noticing I've been driving a Honda Pilot. So they be having a little slick shit under their breath to say my Honda Pilot has a damaged bumper. They don't know how that occurred, but they have a little slick shit to say under their breath. They see me, in regular clothes and stuff like that. I'm not out here flossy. I'm getting off of a 9 to 5, man. I just want to put that out there. I'm getting off a 9 to 5, number one. I'm not concerned about what they're saying. It don't offend me because I'm getting off a 9 to 5. I'm getting off a 9 to 5. I'm getting off a 9 to 5. I drive the car I drive for a reason. I have kids. My kids live with me. You understand? I'm not living in a separate household for my kids. I didn't abandon my kids so I could drive around in a flossy car and try to impress a bunch of niggas that's on the block doing nothing with themselves. You know what I'm saying? Who can't pay their motherfucking rent. That they living off their girl Section 8. If they even live with their girl. They probably live with their mammy. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to make that announcement. I wanted to make that clear. I'm associated with success. I associate myself with success. You don't see rich people, wealthy people, the elite, running around looking like $1 million to stand around a bunch of fuckboys. That shit don't understand. That shit don't compute to me. Why are you going to get the latest pair of Jordans? Because you want what everybody else wants. Number one, you don't have no individuality. So that's the first thing. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My kids live with me. I've been there from their birth to this very day. Playing an active role. Playing an active role in raising them. There's not a person on this earth that could say otherwise, unless they be lying. Rest of you niggas is bums, straight up and down. I don't care what y'all could say. Y'all could say whatever you want. It don't like the shit y'all say don't offend me because I look at niggas like dust bunnies, my nigga. I swear to God, I do. Like I might come with an outfit that looks bummy and walk through the hood, and niggas have little shit to say, but under their breath, you saying it under your breath, cause I'll smack the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. And I'm trying to put positive energy in the world. So I ignore the shit. But in reality, you know why you won't say it. On some real shit, you know why. You won't say it out loud. You know why? Because you don't want. Hold on. I don't. I mean, I do, but I don't. Like when it's this fragrant lies, you know what I'm saying? Then it becomes, flagrant lies, and that becomes a little bit of issue for me. I have to address it and put the truth out there. But as far as like, and if it's gonna affect anything in my life and change the quality of life for me, then I become offended. But as far as people being worried about what the fuck I have on, what car I'm driving, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being clear. Like, because you don't know why I drive the car I drive. First of all, if people looking at my bumper, right, and they're like, oh, his car's fucked up. He went from driving this car to this car. First of all, when I bought the car, the bumper wasn't fucked up. Okay, the car was in like primo condition. I fucked the car up. Well, not me. A deer fucked my car up. And that was because I was driving super early in the morning, because I had to be at work early as hell in the morning on a road that's known to have deers. Now, I didn't know I would have to explain this, but I'm going to do it anyway, just for the fucking haters, right? Because after this, I'm trying to move into more positive direction. I'm driving my car on a road that's known to have deer activity. It's very narrow lanes. There's 2 lanes. They're both very narrow. There's a car that's creeping up on my left going ahead of me. The deer tries to dodge their car. The deer makes it past their car. I cannot swerve over, because if I swerve over, I'm going to hit their car or go into the woods if I swerve in the other direction. So I swerve as much as I can to get out the way, and I just barely made it out of the deer's path, but it's a big deer. The deer swiped me, hit my bumper, hit the side of my car, and kept it running. I didn't actually blast him or nothing, so he was living. He was good. My car took the brunt of the damage, mainly a bumper and some superficial parts on the car. The car was fine. The car was functioning fine. As far as if there's any mess inside my car, it's in the seating areas of where my kids are, because they're the ones who make the mess. They eat in the car, and it doesn't matter how many times I tell them to stop or to stop leaving a mess. They just leave their shit in the car. They don't pick it up. By the time I notice it, I tell them to pick it up, and then they still don't do it. That's going to be rectified, but that's none of your business. That's what kids do. You know what I'm saying? That's number 1. Number 2, it's my car. Why are you worried about what's going on with my shit? Because truthfully, if I wanted to, I'd go get another one and just replace the shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's dirty, realistically. Now, if my car is loud, it's a truck. It's supposed to be loud, number 1. And number 2 is because there's a tensioner that's loose. It happens. It's wear and tear when you drive miles and miles and miles in the car. Being I go to work each and every day and I got other obligations, it puts miles on my car. The car is functioning fine. It doesn't affect the performance of the car. It really just makes it loud and annoying and obnoxious. If anything, it lowers the fuel efficiency a little bit, but I'm putting the gas in there. I'm getting back and forth. Another thing. I see motherfuckers wanting to get nosy about, because people like to crowd around when they want to be nosy, right? So there's a local mechanic. He's a retired mechanic who still does mechanic work on the side. He's helping the community. Now, for small maintenance jobs, I'm going to go support him and patronize him. I'm going to go to him and have him do it instead of paying a mechanic in a shop who's going to break something else on my car intentionally, right, to get more business from me, right? I'm going to go to him, patronize him, who's not going to break some shit, because if you break some shit, he just had a personal interaction with you. He just had a personal communication with you. You know he broke some shit. You're going to go violate him. You're going to do something to him. So he's not going to break nothing on your car. He's not protected by a business. He's doing this shit when he's not really supposed to be doing it like that, but he's helping the people. Okay? For a small job like changing a fucking belt or changing the oil or changing the brakes or some shit, I'm going to just go to this dude and help him out so he can make his little money. You know what I'm saying? So I do that. Suddenly people want to come outside and watch. Like, why are you being nosy? Mind your business. Mind your business. Apparently, some of these motherfuckers wasn't taught that. Now, there's another thing. So, people automatically... Now, my kids go on visitation, right? They go on this visitation thing with their mother. Okay? People want to crowd around and make assumptions when they see my kids getting picked up. My kids live with me. I'm just gonna clarify that. My kids live with me. Most of these motherfuckers, their relationship is not copacetic enough. And they don't know why their mother goes. First of all, let me be clear about something. They go on their business with me, meaning they live with me and then they go on their business with their mother because of something that their mother's mother did and blamed it on their mother. And because of their mother's refusal to speak up and open her mouth at the right time, she took the L. It fucked up the scenario to where that's why it's like that, because she refused to address it and refused to open her mouth about the people who did what they did to get the situation like that. I'm not going into detail on that. That will be going into later on. And a few other things. That is none of nobody's business. So I'm going to leave it at that. That's what it is. If you really want to know, since you're watching in this room. Now, yesterday, a worker came out to my crib. People automatically assume that I have a CPS case because they see a worker come to my crib. Well, to my mother's crib. Not my crib. My mother's crib. They can't go to my crib. They're not allowed to go to my crib. My crib is not in their jurisdiction. Now, the worker comes out to my mother's crib. For your information, the worker is not there because I have a CPS case. I don't have a CPS case. Me, I don't. The worker's there to help facilitate a scenario that will be conducive to assist me in making my move smooth, meaning moving into my new crib without it affecting the kids in a negative way, because I'd be moving into a totally different place. It's a totally fresh start for my kids. They know nothing about the area. They know nobody. And how can they assist me in transferring their schools over? Because, again, I'm young. Yes, I have a bunch of kids, but, like, I never had to transfer schools. That's a new experience. I never had to transfer schools. Because for the majority of their lives, I've been in the same school district. I'm moving to another state, so they're trying to help me and assist me in making that smooth transition and helping me do that. That's number one. Number two, it's because they want to figure out how to assist me, because their mother's mother keeps filing petitions in court, dragging me to court, and they want to see how to make the situation healthy so that stops. They're trying to get me away from that. They're trying to help me because I'm a responsible parent. There's no reason for her to be doing the shit she's doing. So, I don't have a CPS case, so to all you nosy motherfuckers assuming, please stop. It doesn't bother me, because I know the truth, I know what's going on. You want to know what's going on, so I let you know. You want to know, so I'll let you know. We got bigger things to be worrying about in the big world right now, which I'm about to get into. We got bigger things in the world that we should be concerned about and worried about, genuinely worried about, that could potentially affect us for the rest of our lives, but because you're so worried about small shit, like one individual's life, you're not worried about your life. You too worried about mine. You too worried about my kids. You too worried about what I got going on. But you're not worried about your life and your kids' life. Half you motherfuckers can't even see your kids. Half y'all motherfuckers can't even be with your baby mama. Half y'all motherfuckers don't live with your baby mama. Half you motherfuckers had kids to not want to take care of them. Half y'all motherfuckers probably ain't seen your kids in years. Half y'all motherfuckers live with your moms instead of your kids. I have my own house. Me. I'm younger than half y'all niggas. Y'all dust bunnies, nigga. I've been ahead of y'all niggas. And because I move quiet, y'all assume I'm soft and pussy or whatever, or I'm lame, whatever. I don't fuck with you assume. I don't care. You know why I stay quiet? Because you're not worth talking to. That's why. You're a peasant. I don't talk to peasants. I'm a king. I'm moving with godly nature. I don't need to talk to you. You're beneath me. You're living in the dirt. I'm living in the clouds. I'm in my own world, my nigga. We don't talk. We don't speak the same language, bro. There's no reason for me to talk to you. There's no reason for me to communicate with you. That's why I'm quiet when I come to the hood. Because you're beneath me. You're trash. I don't want to talk to you. It's no different. Let's put it like this. It's no different than these rapper niggas that's famous. And these celebrity niggas that got millions of dollars, these podcasters, all this shit. And they come to the hood, they don't speak to none of y'all lame ass niggas. They trying to brush you off and get out the way. The security's pushing y'all fucking dirty niggas out the way. Y'all trying to pass me y'all mixtape. They trying to do all this other shit. No different than that. Same energy. I don't want to fuck with you. You're lame. You're lame. You look at me like I'm lame. Because I don't want to associate y'all stupid politics, y'all stupidity. Nigga, you're lame. You're lame. You know why? Because you still don't got your own crib. You might be riding around in a foreign car, but you don't got your own crib. I already had like 3, 4 foreign cars already, nigga. I'm past that. Of course, I'm gonna get more because I like them. It's not because I want to impress you. I won't even be driving through by the time I get my new ones, I won't be driving through the hood no more. I got bigger schemes and plans going on. I got my own crib. My kids don't live in an apartment. They have a house waiting for them. A house. Front and backyard. Property. Land. Mind you, in the next few years, I'll be upgraded. Give me like 3 years. If my plans don't go into place before then, they'll have a mansion waiting for them. An estate, rather. And land in another country. On another land mass. Y'all think too small. I think too big for y'all. That's why we can't talk. The shit I got to say make your head explode. I don't got nothing to say to y'all. Y'all corny. Most of y'all niggas don't like me because y'all broad want me. On the low. Y'all got shit to say, oh, he got fat. Yes, I did, because I've been eating, nigga. Because I can afford to eat. I'm not going to bed hungry. Like, I don't go to bed hungry, nigga. Like y'all. That's why I got fat, nigga. Because I get money, nigga. Because I work hard. That's why. Because I'm doing something with myself. Niggas who get money get fat, nigga. That's what. I take care of my kids. Niggas who have kids and take care of their kids, that are feeding their kids, they get fat. Because you eat everything your kids eat. My kids eat. My kid's mother got pregnant. My kid, she was eating. I was eating everything she was eating. I got fat as fuck. I only recently started losing weight because I started eating differently. Not because I stopped eating. That's the difference. I got a big belly. I got dad bod, man. Because I'm a dad. I'm a father. So to all you niggas that be having a little slick shit or watching me when I'm walking somewhere looking at me, mind your neck. Look in the mirror. Stop looking at me. Look in the mirror. We don't compare. I can come with a dirty shirt on. This shirt's not dirty though, by the way. But I can come with a dirty ass white tee on, filthy, nasty. But and still, my bank account looks better than yours. If you have one. My chain's small. This is my daily wear. You don't know what I got. This is what I wear in the hood each and every day. And when I had my tennis chain, which most of y'all niggas copy, I was shitting on y'all then. And that was a daily wear. My other chain too heavy, it hurts my neck. Just keeping it official. It's too heavy. I don't want to wear it that much. And in reality, I only bought the chains and shit because it's an investment and because it fit the uniform of what I'm trying to do, being an entertainer. Being a social media icon. I do it for the money. So I gotta fit the look. I gotta have the uniform for the job that I want. But really, I look at this shit like it's stupid. I'm not there to walk around the hood and flossy like that. That's stupid as fuck. To impress a bunch of fucking broke niggas who can't give me shit. They're being impressed by me. Can't bring me to the next level. Because even if I am doing shit and their opinion matters, like music and shit, they don't support my shit anyway. Because they're haters. They can't do what I do. So they get mad and they get upset and they don't want to support me. Fuck it. Fuck it. That's how I feel. Fuck it. I get excited about Fridays because I know I'm getting off for work, I'm getting a paycheck. Y'all niggas don't get excited about Fridays, you know, for the same reason. Y'all get excited about Fridays because somebody else getting paid and go get drunk. Y'all niggas still blasting music in the hood, still politicking about NBA stars who don't know who the fuck you are. Don't give a fuck who you are. I don't talk about NBA stars. I view myself on the same level as them, and I can't. Listen, I'm too fat to play basketball. Too fat. But I put myself on the same pedestal as them. Why? Because I aspire to be bigger than them. nigga. I don't give a fuck who they are. That's where my mindset is. I don't care who they are. The only people's opinions that really truthfully matter to me is my kids. And truthfully, my opinion, their opinion don't matter to me either, because my goal is to make them greater than me. So I don't give a fuck what my kids think about me. Because you know why? Regardless if you think I'm your hero, I'm going to make you better than me. That's how I look at it with my kids. You're going to be better than me. It don't matter if you look at me like a superhero. I don't care. You know why? Because I'm going to make you better than me. Because I want to look at my kids like they superheroes, like they really made it. If I could, even if I could, they're going to make it to the next level. If I make it to be a multi-millionaire, they're going to be multi-billionaires. If I make it to a multi-billionaire, they're going to be multi-trillionaires. If I own a house, they're going to own land. I don't care what y'all got to say. My vision of success is totally different than yours. So when y'all see me and I look dusty for that day, I just got off of work, making a check. I've always been doing it. Even when I was actively moving the streets, I was getting money first and foremost, because I had a plan for my life. And I had some bumps in the road, for sure. I had some bumps in the road. I had children. And I'm grateful for my children. I had children with somebody who was unmotivated. My goal was to motivate them. I'm not going to abandon you because you ain't worth shit. I'm going to make you worth something. I'm going to motivate you to become something so that we can build an empire. Not because you ain't worth shit. Fuck my kids, fuck you, I'm out of here. No. I'm going to try my damnedest to motivate you to be worth something. If I can. If not, me and my kids can go this way. I'm not leaving my kids. So they follow like that and end up fucked up. Nah. We different. You still talking about we don't love these hoes, while your girl getting, sugar daddy treatment, getting spoiled by another nigga, and you feel like a man like that. You a clown. You justify that like, I don't care about no bitch. Let the next nigga spend. No. It's because you can't afford it, because you're a bum. You're a fuckboy. We're not the same. Let this be motivation for you. Step your shit up. Stop talking about me. Stop worrying about me. Stop thinking about me. Stop looking at me. Go get your shit together. And not to stunt or flaws. But get your shit together for you and your kids. I can come outside dirty. I have a house. I already won. I have a house. Do you know what a house costs? Do you know, even if I rented a house, you know how much a rent costs or a mortgage costs? Do you know utilities are on you? The state don't help. I don't get no assistance from the state. The closest thing to assistance I get from the state is that, again, help me transition my kids through school and other programs and shit to help them have a successful transition and make it easier on me. That's it. Money? Get me fucked up. I don't get no money from the state. None. Hard work, blood, sweat, and tears. But on that note, like I said, y'all think too small. Y'all too worried about the little shit when there's bigger things in the world going on. Y'all don't even know. And this might lose y'all. While we talking about this might lose y'all. But let me put something out to the universe. Let me explain something to y'all viewers, right? Let me explain something to the losers, the haters, the fuck niggas who go outside super fly to impress other niggas that ain't got shit. You put a pair of shoes on for a nigga and say, those are tough. And then go back to the conversation that was going on. It'll be the same shit tomorrow. And they're gonna forget about them in the next 2 seconds. Let me explain something to y'all losers that are like that. Right now, that American dollar that you niggas ain't going out there to go get real quick so you can survive is about to fall, potentially. And that's enough for me to pay attention. That the fact there's a chance, because I know y'all don't know big words, there's a chance that this American dollar that we use each and every day could potentially collapse, no longer be worth anything, no longer be used. Right now, the motherland, Africa, where they say we come from, where the birth of civilization was, has united as a whole. All the little nations, all the little countries, all the divided places with its boundaries and borders have become one. They're one Africa now, united. You know what that means for Africa. You know what that means for the world. You know what that means for Africa. You know what that means for the world. It means Africa becomes a world power. And that's been intentionally, the division that's been in Africa has been intentionally done for centuries. Been oppression over there. Now they unite. That could potentially cause problems for us as well, because we live in America. America survives off the division in Africa. We're already at the bottom. Which I don't know, that's stupid. Russia has been threatening the US for the past 3 years. Since the war with Ukraine started. I posted about that a long time ago, World War III. Go through all my videos and look at it. All the videos that are public, go watch.
Sorry, no answer for Amari. Give me another minute.
France, a legend, is now going to go join BRICS. Y'all don't know what that means. Let me explain it to you. BRICS is an abbreviation, pseudonym. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. France now wants to join with them from, I believe it's G20 and G7, which is an alliance that's formed with the Western nations. France wants to leave us. Why? Because they want to stay on good terms with Africa. Because they get all their resources for Africa. Without Africa, France has nothing. France is fucked. And more nations may follow. This might be the end of Babylon. This might be the end of the United States. But what could that mean for us? Do you question that? Because half y'all motherfuckers is on Section 8. Half y'all motherfuckers on social services. Half y'all motherfuckers is on EBT. How will you survive? Half y'all motherfuckers don't want to work. Half y'all niggas can't trap. And guess what? Even if you do trap, where are your custodies or get money to pay you? For those of us who are working class, where does that leave us? Is there a plan in place to help us survive? Do you think of that? No. Have you saved up money? No, because you're worried about the next iPhone that comes out, the next pair of Jordans. And of course, I'm into buying fashionable shit, yes. But I'm worried right now. I'm trying to put a plan in place to survive this. Now, say the United States wins. Inflation is already a motherfucker. After we had the war with Iraq and Iran and all these places over the Middle East, have you noticed the price of things shot the fuck up and they've been shooting up since? They've just been using different things to explain different excuses as to why the fucking price of everything's going up. Africa is sided. Africa as a whole has sided with Russia, China as well. Now, if we put sanctions on China, China's fucked in less than a month, unless Russia provides them. But that's more aid, more resources, more finances that's going to fuck their economy in Russia, which is already fucked because the citizens are suffering, the government is winning. The citizens are suffering, the government is winning. See, that's where the U.S. needs to, they need to go and get the help of the citizens, cause a rebellion where the citizens fight back against the government. That's what they need to do if the U.S. wants to win. In Russia, against Russia, that's what the citizens need to do. Because they don't have blind loyalty. Half the soldiers don't even listen. I used to work with a former KGB operative. Real shit. He retired. He found this. I don't know how the fuck he got over here. But he got over here. He hated Russia. He hated the military. Hated it. He said almost all the citizens, if not all the citizens, like meaning the regular people, hate Russia. And half the military hates Russia. They hate the corruption that's going on over there. But some of them have blind loyalty, just like in China, because they're afraid. They'll do it anyway. Because the oppression that's facing the United States is another motherfucker that they might not want to face. And they don't know what's on the other side, just like we don't. I don't know who to side with, because I don't know what's on the other side of that for us. Just like Africa could be fucked because they're siding with somebody. And every time Africa, the continent of Africa, any of these nations from Africa side with somebody and they ally themselves with somebody and the promises are made to them, they get stabbed in the back and raped, pillaged, robbed, and destroyed. Every time. But they're doing it anyway. They're getting fucked up by China right now and willing to fuck with China. That tells you a lot. They're sending out an invitation and apologies to all black people in the United States to come to Africa. They sent one out to come to Ghana. That expired. They put a lifelong invitation to come to Kenya. Free visa to come to Africa. But my thing is, are we going to have to suffer as slaves? Are the African people there genuine? Are they going to support us? Is it true remorse with the fuck they did to us? Is it true remorse? Or are we going to go there and get raped, robbed, and destroyed? Because you got to think about it. Africa has had so many civil fucking wars. You know, the Hutu and Tutsi, that shit, there's so much, it's not balanced over there. Who's to say once they become a global power, there's not going to be infighting? There's too many nations. And let's say their unity might not be genuine. It might be for now to separate from the Europeans, from the colonizers. We don't know. And if the unity is real, it's not that developed over there. There's only a few developed nations over there, and they're not that developed. Trust me. It's not that developed over there. I'm telling you it ain't. That's another thing. So now, because even the work that Akon's doing, putting Africa in debt with China, so who gives a fuck that Russia forgave them for the debts? China, they have billions, trillions of dollars worth of debt. Akon set them up for that, to get solar power and all this other shit over there from China. What does that mean for us when we go over there? What does that mean? Do any of you stupid motherfuckers have a solution that be gossiping about other people? Do y'all have a solution? No. But here's my solution. Because I have one. I have a thought. I don't believe we should particularly side with anybody. Because we were sent here. If some of us were already over here. Some of us have genes from both people. Ones that were sent here and are already over here. They sent us over here. They didn't want us. Because we're not the same. Yeah, we come from Alkebulan, which is Africa. Yeah, we come from there, of course. But we're not the same people. I did a video on that already. So, if you want to know who we are, Israel, in another place, go watch my videos. Get educated. But go watch my theory on that. You'll know a lot. Go check it out. 1 second. Go watch my videos, Carthage. All my Carthaginians, all my Israelites, go watch it. All my Kemetians, people from Kemites, Carthaginians, Israelites, Hebrews, Jews. Yes, you. Melanated people in America and tropical countries, Caribbean. Watch my videos for support. Here's my solution. We shouldn't form a direct alliance with anyone. Here's what we need to do. If BRICS, the alliance between Africa, Russia, China, all these other nations, if they win, we should get North America. All of us children, descendants of the slaves, should get North America. Period. We should be left. We don't know nothing. We love the motherland. Of course we do. We do. And a lot of us want to go back. A lot of us want to go there, but we don't know nothing about the culture. And there's too much of a learning curve for us to learn, and it could cause too many problems with all of us going over there. Too many of us. Sorry about that. I got Bluetooth off a lot. That happens every time I get, strong and live. We don't know nothing about Africa. We don't know nothing about the culture. Our culture is different. Our culture is different. We're too different. You know, there are people like Burna Boy and stuff trying to bridge the gap because he's trying to merge hip hop and whatever they got going over there as far as their music is concerned. But we're too different. There's too much of a learning curve. It can cause too many problems infighting with us and them. You know, some of them hate us, some of us hate them. And in reality, we are different people. Just like Ethiopians are different from Egyptians or whatever the fuck, they're different. Like from people from Ghana, they different, So here's my suggestion. If they win, they should just give us North America. Get these motherfuckers that's in power over here, the Europeans and all that, get them the fuck up out of here and give us control over here. The best and the brightest. And let us decide what we want to do with this over here. Assist us, of course, but let us decide what we're going to do over here. If you're black and Latino, you should be exempt from any warfare over here. If they attack over here, don't blame us if any of us are allied with them, because, again, some of us are afraid. We've been oppressed for over 400 years. If the United States wins, right? If the United States wins, just off the strength, you should give us a part of this land any goddamn way. So either way, we should play a neutral role, stay the fuck out of this, pay attention, and we should reap benefits either way because every one of these motherfuckers fucked us. Every one of these motherfuckers in this war, in this World War III that we got going on, World War IV going on, it's a war on us. But we should benefit from this war. We should be set free from our captivity. And we should be given our reparations in the form of land, property, ownership, control of over here. If U.S. wins, they owe us anyway. We built this shit. They should give us a part of this. We should get a reparation deal. If Africa and all the other places win, we should get a part of this over here. We built this shit. We should stay here. We built this shit. We built this shit. Why can't we stay here? We built this shit. We built it to be what it is. We built it up off the backs of slaves. We were here picking cotton, tobacco, fucking building houses for free, getting our asses whipped, raped, and getting fucking castrated, getting treated like cattle. We built this shit. We should benefit off this shit. Whatever the result is, we should benefit. We shouldn't have to go back to a land that kicked us the fuck out. And yes, even though they apologized, what resources are they sending us as an apology? To give us a public apology and an invitation over there to a continent the majority of us never been. All the ancestors that was dragged from over there are dead. Long since dead. We don't know nothing about the traditions. We don't know shit. This is a part of our history that's missing. We still fucking coming up with theories. We still arguing, having debates about where the fuck we came from on the continent of Africa. We still trying to figure out who the fuck we were. Let's not forget. We didn't get no... When the war happened in Carthage, which is where we will be superimposed on us, we don't. We realistically don't. Russia's underdeveloped. That's a fact. Russia is underdeveloped. Half these nations are underdeveloped nations. They just seem like they're developed because they're focused on warfare. Their dictatorships, their communism and shit that they got going over there has them underdeveloped because there's no competition. There's no capitalism. There's no competition going on. And that's what we face if we ally with them or we accept their invitation. A lot of these places have dictatorships or oppression going on like a motherfucker, and it makes them underdeveloped. So all this iPhone and all this foreign car, all this hip-hop shit, that's over with them. All of that shit that we came to enjoy and that came to give us a way out of the fucked up shit that we're in is gone. Okay? Now, if we stick with the U.S., it could be worse because of how they feel about these motherfuckers, or that could potentially, right, stay status quo in the position we're in is still fucked, right? Either way, we're fucked, and I don't think that should be the case. My solution is, whomever wins, should be some form of reparations going on, not some silly ass invitation. Is there a care package that comes with that? Is there a care package that comes with that invitation? Are we living for free? Free food? Free housing? Not in some fucking projects? Or in some hut? No disrespect. What I mean is, are we going to be going over there to live in the projects? Over there. They're equivalent to the projects. Because I don't wanna move from one project to another. I don't want that. I got shit going on here. Is there a care package? Is there a couple M's waiting for every fucking black citizen that lives over here? That's a lot of black people. I mean, granted, I think if Africa was able to trade, they'd be a multi-zillion-dollar fucking nation. They'd be unmatchable financially. You know what I'm saying? They'd be the global power, so they would be able to afford it to give us, you know, rulership, and they should just give us a piece of the land. Here, take this section of Africa. We're gonna, before y'all come over here, we're gonna give y'all, after we win this war, we're gonna give y'all a certain date where we're gonna come pick all y'all asses up. We're gonna get this land fertile for y'all. We're gonna hook this shit up for y'all. We're gonna make this shit right for y'all. We're gonna put a bunch of mansions and nice houses, you know, like y'all used to over there. We're gonna get the shit nice. We're gonna have this whole section of Africa set for y'all. Y'all best and y'all brightest are gonna control this area. Y'all gonna vote for who the fuck y'all want in charge and how it's gonna be run. We're not gonna fuck with y'all. If that's the case, if y'all want us to come back, we're not gonna fuck with y'all. This is y'all borders. Now y'all can come over here whenever y'all want, but we're not gonna come in there and fuck with y'all. Meaning, we're not gonna try to take shit over. We're not gonna come over there and send our soldiers over there to come fuck with y'all and come shoot up the shit and light fires and kidnap y'all women and all this other shit. We're gonna give y'all, you know, guns and shit so y'all can defend yourself. Y'all gonna build your own military. Y'all gonna build your own shit. That's the country or whatever the fuck. Okay, that's the country, that's the land of whatever the fuck. Or they win, come get these motherfucking colonizers out of here and give us this shit over here. Straight up and down. Our dead is buried here. Our ancestors, our grandparents, our parents, our great-grandparents, they buried here. Y'all gonna dig up our dead for us and bring them over there? Bring them back to the motherland too? I think if they win, they should give us this shit over here. Straight up. Take all these motherfuckers out, put one of our people in charge, figure out a spot to put these motherfuckers. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't hold no allegiance to any specific nation. Why? Because every nation done fucked us. I think we should have our own nation. Give us our own. Give us our own. Give us a nice piece of land, nice and fertile, where we can grow our own food, set us up with supplies for the next 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Until we can set our agriculture up. Next 20, 30 years. Our own land that's fertile. Our own resources, set us up with some resources, some gold, some other resources, set us up so we can build shit, send us construction vehicles. So those of us, you know, school buses and all kind of shit, set us up with all these vehicles that we need, set us up with everything. Shit, government stuff, documentation, everything. Set us up with all the resources we need, drop all that shit off, boom. Alright, all you motherfuckers who know how to do construction, your construction workers here. Come get your job. All you motherfuckers that got CDLs, y'all do this job. All y'all motherfuckers that are educated, y'all do this. All y'all that are social influencers, social media influencers, this is y'all job. Y'all do that. Y'all entertainers now. Y'all are actors. Y'all are this, that, and third. Set us up. You know what I'm saying? And y'all just continue like y'all been living, but on this, y'all got y'all own nation now. Let that be. That's what my shit is. Because again, who do we turn to? How does that affect us? That's how I don't hear no other person on YouTube talking about this like this. How does that affect us? Brother Polite, I don't hear you talking about this. You facing a rape case, my nigga. I don't hear you talking about shit like this though. Who cares about your rape case right now? No disrespect. Because last I checked, you was conscious, right? You was woke. You should have been talking about this. Haas, I thought, no disrespect, I thought you would have been one of the first people, Hassan Campbell. I thought you would have been one of the first people to talk about this. Because you kind of were with the you know, the food shortage and stuff like that. And again, this is not me disrespecting, this is me challenging you to open your mouth and speak on this. Please, because you talk about the distractions. You talk about this is a distraction, this one. Talk about this. And even this is kind of a distraction, but it's one we need to pay attention to. Because how does this new world order affect us? Young Pharaoh, you said you sided with China and Japan or whatever. Japan is sided with the U.S. right now. You can't side with Japan and China. They're on opposing sides right now. They're ops right now. If you really want to get technical. But, Young Pharaoh, where's our solution? What do we do? Who should we side with? Paz, who should we side with? Sarnetta, who should we side with? Captain Tazariak and General Yohana, who do we side with? all y'all conscious brothers and all that other stuff. Who should we side with? Entertainers, P. Diddy, Jay-Z, 50 Cent, all y'all at the top. Who do we side with? How does that affect us? Do y'all think about it? Do y'all worry about it? No? Maybe? I don't know. And shit, y'all should be, I think a lot of y'all multi-millionaires should be helping some of us, the best and brightest of us, be financially set, so that when this shit does hit the fan, we survive too and we build our own nation. That's what we need to do. Because we've been betrayed so much, forced to do so much. That's all I'm saying. Who's gonna give reparations to us? Who's gonna help us? And let's say they give it to us before this war is over. And whoever give us reparations, let's say for example, Africa gives us reparations. Africa builds all this shit for us. Africa prepares to help us for real and really take care of us, and then they lose. What the fuck? Well, let's say the United States does it for us. Give us reparations, build all this shit for us, and take care of us, get us ready, and they lose. The fuck? This war in Ukraine was a setup, bro. It was a fucking setup. It was the beginning steps and stages of fucking over NATO, bro. Fucking over the United States. It was the beginning fucking stages, the beginning of the end. The world is splitting into two sides. It already was, red and blue. Democrat, Republican, Crip and Blood. We looking at it on such a fucking... See, that's the thing. Crip and Blood is no different. Crip and Blood is no different than Democrat, Republican. That's on the small level. Then we got NATO and USSR, which is NATO and now BRICS. It's two different things. You know what I'm saying? It's still the same thing. The red and blue dynamic, white and black. It's the same shit. Duality. It's always been there. We just look at it on such a small ass level, and we don't notice the big shit really going on. These motherfuckers is fighting for control. We fighting over blocks. We fighting over money. They fighting for control. I told y'all before in other videos. The elite don't fight. The elite don't fight for money, nigga. They got it all already. They fighting to keep their money valuable, the money that they made. They fighting for control. They fighting for land. They fighting for property. They fighting for power. Nigga, it's all about control with them. That money shit is a game to them, nigga. It's like playing Monopoly to them. Us, we fighting over pennies, nigga. We fighting over a block. We fighting over a hood. We fighting over a game. We not even thinking about how this shit affect us. We fighting over a nigga stepping on your shoes, bro. Some of y'all niggas, I don't even think y'all should be surviving, nigga. I think some of y'all should just be wiped the fuck out. Personally. Now I know why Young Pharaoh said fuck the black community. Now I know why Haas is starting to look like at the black community like that. He's still trying to help, but he's like, I know why he's disgusted by most of y'all. Because y'all think too small. Y'all worry about gossip. This is why I just said what I said in the beginning of the video. I'm not worried about y'all. Fuck y'all. Don't talk to me about, don't talk shit about me. I don't care, bro. I'm thinking about bigger and better shit. I'm building for my kids. I'm building my own personal empire for my kids. And when this shit is all said and done, I pray to God we get our own nation, nigga. You know? But I just wanted to put that out to the universe. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, peace, man. I just wanted to, give my spiel, you heard? Peace.